The main question everybody has is the 737 MAX, the timing of when it will be recertified and you will lift the grounding. Boeing says it'll happen by the end of this year. What's your sense in terms of when you will recertify this plane?
Well, thanks for the opportunity to be with you, Phil. It's a pleasure to be with you and your viewers this morning. And how many times have you heard me say that we're not on any timeline? We're going to follow every step of the process, however long that takes. There are about 10 or 11 milestones left to complete. We're in the portion of the process right now where we're looking at the software, the validation of how the software was developed. That'll take some time, but we'll work through every step of the process very diligently.
You're on your own time frame, but let's be clear here. Will this plane be recertified in 2019 by the end of this year?
Well, as I said, there are a number of processes milestones that have to be completed. If you do the arithmetic, each one of these processes is going to take some time. There are a few interdependencies. There are some things that run in parallel. For example, once the design is approved, once we do the certification flight, there are pilot training requirements that have to be defined. We're bringing in international pilots to help us with that process. And then there will be a report that goes out for public comment. And if you just do the math, it's going to extend into 2020.
So it won't be recertified this year. Do you expect it by the end of January or by the end of February? What would you say is realistic?
It's impossible to say, Phil. I mean, if I had that kind of a crystal ball, I would certainly be able to share it. But it's very important that our team works very closely with the international authorities that have been working with us and with the Boeing team to do this right. And we're gonna do it diligently because safety is absolutely our highest priority with this airplane.
You've made it clear here there is no plans to recertify this year. It's not going to happen. And yet, when we talk with Boeing, and we reached out to them last week, they're sticking with this target of we expect recertification in December, potentially commercial service by the end of January. Are you frustrated that Boeing is putting that out there when the reality is the process is not close to that happening?
Well, again, I understand that a company, a manufacturer in this case, has a project plan with milestones and is devoting resources towards moving things forward. But again, I've made it very clear that Boeing's plan is not the FAA's plan. We're certainly working very closely together, but we're going to keep our heads down and support the team in getting this work done right.
Has Dennis Muhlenberg, CEO of Boeing, or any other Boeing executives, have they made unfair requests, if you will, in terms of put pressure on you and your agency to speed up the process of getting this plane back in the air?
Well, I've made it clear that I'm going to support my people, and that means they're going to take whatever time it takes to get this process completed and to do it the right way, the way it should be done. Having said that, I would not say that there have been any requests to cut corners. There have been discussions from time to time about which processes run in parallel, where the interdependencies are, and that's dialogue that is not counterproductive. But I just want to make it clear that we are going to be very diligent about every step of the process, whether it's training or software development, design, or mechanical issues with the airplane.